Hi everybody, just going to give you a quick tour through the three main platforms in the course. The one you're most familiar with will be Blackboard, and you'll see that we do have some things here on Blackboard that you're used to seeing. The syllabus in its entirety is here, so if you need that, have at it. It's also appearing on the wiki as well, though. So you can either access it online on the wiki, or you might want to print the whole thing out. It's about 24 pages, but it wouldn't be a bad thing to have in print throughout the semester. There's some contact info for me. I'm also on the syllabus. Then you won't see a whole lot else, except we do have some web links, which I will direct you to for each of the 12 collections of readings. This is just some additional material, some Norton resources from the anthology that a lot of my colleagues use in the department. We are not using an anthology, as you know, because we have all of our readings right here. Now, these are in PDF as well as in Word format, all 12 collections. However, as I'll show you in a second, I'd rather you access these readings directly on Salon so that you can just directly do your annotations on Salon. But that's about the extent of it. I do have a grade center in place, so you'll be able to check your grades on Blackboard periodically, and I'll be updating the grade book every weekend. But what I really wanted to show you in this video, because you kind of know your way around Blackboard, I'm sure, is I guess I'll start with the wiki. The wiki is kind of the place where we would normally maybe have a discussion board on Blackboard, but I find that this works a little bit better. This has all of the materials split up into pages so that you can see syllabus proper, followed by reading assignments, due dates, guidelines, questions, major essay assignments, etc., etc. These are all pages that will live on this wiki throughout the semester. You do want to register, though, for the wiki, because when you log in, as I'll do right now, you'll see that it gives you editing privileges. So when you first get to this wiki, you'll have an opportunity either here or on the page itself to request access. I'll want you to click that button and request access. That will trigger an email to me, and I will give you access to the wiki. And you'll need to set up a little PBWorks account, but that's a pretty simple matter, just as it is on Salon. But go ahead and go through that process. Both are free, and both are necessary early in the semester, like this week. By Friday, I'd like to have everybody on both of these platforms so that we can get cracking on the work for the course. But anyway, when you do have an account, you'll log in, and it will give you opportunity to edit any page on the wiki, really. But the only place you'll really be living is in student work, the final page there. And I've got all 24 of you last names with pages that I've created for you. And these are the pages where you will typically open up the page, go into edit mode, and just go to town on putting your blogs, your weekly blogs that are due on Fridays, in here, and then just saving. And I won't save that, but anyway, you get the idea. Save it. Just add each week's blog directly on top of the last one, and keep it all right here in Jackson or in whatever your last name is. And these pages will exist throughout the semester. So that's pretty simple. The most complex element of the course, the one that you'll be the least familiar with, but the one that I think you'll enjoy the most, is Classroom Salon. Now for this, you'll see this, I think, when you either click on the URL that I put on the syllabus or in the opening announcement, or if you just go to classroomsalon.com, you'll see this as well. It doesn't really matter how you do it. If you go with the URL I gave you, I think once you sign up, it'll take you directly to our salon. But I'll show you what the sign-up screen looks like. It's very simple. You'll be able to just put your name and your email and determine your own password, and then your registration code will be Pop City. As you can see here, you can select an avatar. This is made by these folks up in Carnegie Mellon who are better at coding than they are at spelling, clearly. They mean, I think, avatar here. I don't think they mean aviator. But anyway, select your avatar if you want, or you can upload your own picture. And that will establish the account. Now, when you get back to actually logging in on a routine basis, because you'll be coming here a couple of times a week, you'll have your password, which you can determine, and then when you log in to Salon, what you'll typically see are, actually you'll see really only one salon. I have several, so I have to take an extra step to actually find my salon, but we're called AMLit Spring 15. When you're in that salon, this is typically what you'll see. And these are our 12 collections again, as you can see. And the trick here will be to open up the collection for each week's readings. Your first set of annotations aren't due for a week until next Monday night, and then another set on Wednesday night, and then your first blog is due a week from Friday. So you have a little time to kind of get to know the course. But what you'll want to do is go straight into the readings themselves by clicking. I would think the best move would be to click on this little pen icon over here. You see this? That's the best place to start. So let's say you start with Bacon and you're reading along here and you're got something to say about this passage here, for instance, and you just highlight it. And the minute you highlight it, over here this comes up and you can start commenting on any passage that you want. And I'm asking you to do 5 annotations by Monday and then another 5 by Wednesday. And the ones that you do by Wednesday typically are going to be responses to other students' annotations by that point. So that's why I do it in 2 stages. But all of this is described in great detail in the guidelines for annotations and blog entries, which you can find either in the large syllabus on Blackboard. If you print out the whole thing, you'll see a couple of pages called Guidelines for Blogs and Annotations, or you can access it as a wiki page on PBWorks. But one of the things that I added this semester for the first time are tags, general tags. So when you have something to say about something, you might consider choosing one of these tags. And I've built in these 13 or so tags, and I explain what I mean by these in that same document, Guidelines for Annotations and Blog Entries. You can also create your own tag here and decide that you want to categorize your response in some way. You don't have to use the tags at all if you don't want, but it's a nice way for us to organize our thoughts. So consider doing it, and when you tag it, or you can just double click and be done and go straight into the comments. So just something to think about for your commenting. When you come back on Wednesdays, what you might want to do is enter that same collection or those same collections, because typically each week we'll have 3 or 4 readings. So you might come back then and see, hey, what has everybody said about it? So that's what discuss this document in the bubble here, this tree view. What you get here is if you click on this, you get a different view of the document. Now imagine that this has been lit up now with commentary, and you'll actually see what everybody's saying about that text. And you can jump right in and comment on this stuff as well. So I think even if you highlight here, same kind of thing happens. You can do your tagging and do your commenting. So I think what the whole idea of this, as you know, I think as you'll soon find out, is for us as a distance class to have a really good sense of what everybody else thinks about the text before we finish our discussion online about the text. So the blogs end up being mostly about the annotations that happen during the week. Contact me with questions, of course, and my contact information is available at Blackboard and on the syllabus as well, and I'll be happy to walk you through. Your main objective this week should be to get signed up for both platforms so that you can get going on the readings over the weekend, if not earlier. I'll talk to you soon.